Hey everybody, Greg here with KillerReviews.com. I know it's been a while, so I figured I would do a life update. A lot has changed. I've been missing in action for over a year. So I'm going to start posting more content. I keep getting messages from people. Not a whole lot of people, right? A small handful of people. And they're like, hey man, we need some new content. And I tell you guys, like I have just been busy with life. It's really interesting. The other night, the reason you're getting this video, right, is because Killer Views, the website went down for a few days due to technical difficulties. And it occurred to me like, oh my God, like this website could literally, because it's not even on my server. It's just on our friend's server. He's looking to get rid of the server, and this website went down. And I'm just like, holy shit. Like if I don't get this website like fixed like on a new server and take care of it, like it could just be gone overnight forever. All those thousands of reviews could just be gone. All the podcast episodes. So I'm committing to redoing the website. So that's why. So because of that, I had to get access to the server again and like look at the old files and start archiving stuff. So I started doing that about a week ago. And like I was just clicking just audio files I had from 10, 12 years ago. And they're old Killer Reviews commercials or unedited interviews I did. And I just started watching, the YouTube channel. I went back and I looked at some of the first uploads, and basically, like it was a trip down memory lane. It was so surreal because I haven't thought about Killer Reviews honestly in a couple of years, and it was just so strange and fun, like in a weird way, to like go back and like revisit some of this content. Because I tell you, like when you write stuff or you record something over a certain amount of time, like you forget you even did it. So it's like listening to it for the first time, and it doesn't even seem like it's you because it's so old. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. But yeah, and it just got me like really excited to start doing some of this again. So I made a Discord channel. By the way, I'll do a life update too. But I just got on this rant. So I started a Discord channel for Killer Reviews, and that's the first step of like, getting the community back together. And I'll put a link in the description of this video. And Discord, if you don't know, it's just basically a chat room. It's basically a forum. If you're familiar with the Killer Reviews forums, forums back in the day, and you can have this Discord channels for anything you can think of. I mean, most movies might have them, video games, websites, streamers, YouTubers. It's like a little area the community can go to talk, right? And you can talk in live time. You can get notifications on your phone. You can use an app to chat. It's literally like it's one of the greatest things ever. Discord. So yeah, give it a try if you want. I'm on there. Patrick from Southie. We have alerts. Killer Clown. Um, Dave Bailey. Oh yeah, Xander Kane. So oh, and Mariah. Yeah, it's a real trip, right? To like talk to all these people that I haven't talked to in a while, right? I consider you guys good friends. So yeah, so Killer Reviews. I'm gonna set a goal, by the end of winter to have a new website up. It's gonna be a WordPress website. I've learned a lot about WordPress over the years. It'll be a new website, and my main goal is to focus on archiving the podcast correctly because some episodes don't work anymore to download, so I have to find where those are, relink them back up. That's gonna be a lot of work. There's about 150 episodes, something like that. So I have to go through and make sure they're all there in chronological order. A lot of the work's already done because of the iTunes feed or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, so that's my number one goal is get the podcast archived correctly, but also be able to post new content. Hopefully, some people can write reviews for it. I'm not going to go all gung ho. I'm really not like I did before, but at least it'll be a working new website, right? So with the new website, all the podcast links working correctly, some new YouTube videos, some new podcasts here and there. I still have to figure that out. Brain Chomper's not going to do the podcast, guys. Maybe I can snag him a little bit, but in general, he's not going to do it. But I have some new friends here in the area that I'm going to ask to maybe record a couple. And of course, Greg Mo, I'd love to have if he's down. So yeah, so check out that Discord. It's in the description, the link. So in other news, last time you guys saw some videos of me at my store. The store is no longer open. I have closed the store, and I'm so happy it's closed. That was an amazing experience. I got up and running. The store looked great. It made money the first year. Um, it was it just I'm really glad I accomplished that. That was like a life goal of mine. And honestly, in the end, guys, I just really didn't like running the store. And it was cool sometimes, right? You had really busy days, or you'd get some kind of new product that would come in. I remember one of my best finds was somebody came in with a whole tub of used video games, old, like from the mid '80s, and it had all the manuals, some boxes. It was hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of stuff. So you'd have those days where like it would be awesome, but in general, I've realized I just don't like the general public. I don't like them much. It's probably the neighborhood I'm in, right? I'm in downtown Manchester, which is the biggest city in New Hampshire. You do get a lot of lower income people, but it's just a lot of like people coming in and wheeling, dealing with like car stereos. I mean, I don't even buy car stereos, right? But you get people saying, "Hey, come check out the stereo in my trunk," right? And then they get mad if I don't want to buy it sometimes. Not violent, right? But just kind of like give me attitude. And you get, another big thing for me was the constant like, will you take, because there was a lot of used product, and they pick up like a movie, right? And they'll be like, oh, hey, will you take $4 for this instead of five, right? Like a dollar, all right? I mean, I remember a PlayStation 2 game was $3. The guy asked, this guy's for it for two. So you got that all day long, and it's just the constant haggling, right? And buying used product, and I just was not for me. I don't have the patience anymore. I guess I worked at retail for about 5 years in my early 20s. So I guess I just lost patience for people, right? Um, and at the same time, right, I was working with, clients I had worked with the past 10 years freelancing, right? You guys know I do computer work on the side. And I just got a lot of computer work at the same time, right? And I started putting less time into the store and more time into the computer work. And eventually, the company I was working for was like, "Hey, we really want to hire you. We'll give you this salary, which is awesome. A salary job, not hourly, right? You get paid every week, no matter what you do." And they offer me benefits, vacation time, sick time, work from home. So it was a complete no-brainer. I wasn't digging the store as much, and I got hired on, right? So the whole event was costly for me, money-wise, to do all of that. But for me, it was so worth it. And I would not have gotten this current job I have now if I didn't start the store, because there was about a year there where I wasn't doing very well with my side business, right? So the store actually kept me afloat for a year. So yeah, so the store's gone, no regrets, loved it. Thank you everybody who pitched in. Patrick from Southie, I saw you a T-shirt. Um, so yeah, I'm in a new chapter of my life. It's exciting. I have a lot more gray hair. You can see. I mean, like I am gray, gray, gray. But I have a new apartment. It's really. I tell you what, guys. Like when I had that store, I was there so much, and I had an apartment for about a year where I transitioned just to like kind of like I just rented a room from somebody, and my kids would be with their mom more, and I just kind of like transitioned, worked really hard at the store for a year and a half, something like that, and then it took me about 6 months to find somebody to take over the lease, right? To clean out the store. There was so much stuff, guys, in that store, and to go through it all, what I had to keep, throw away, resell. I'm still reselling stuff. Literally 5 minutes before I recorded the video, I just sold 200 movies to somebody just now. So yeah, so I'm just in my new apartment. I've been here for probably like 9 months, and just working my new job. Going through stuff from Wegas. So it's really exciting. Look at my list here. What I missed. Yeah, so that's kind of it, right? So now I just kind of work. I don't do much streaming anymore. I haven't done a podcast in years, and I just kind of work and play video games and hang out with my kids and my girlfriend Melissa, who lives with me now. And I'm just kind of working on the apartment recently. I got inspired to like go through my movies. Um, so I went through all my movies. I have stacks of stuff I'm keeping. I have a list. I'm obsessed, guys. I have like a list of movies that I want to get on Blu-ray that I have on DVD, right? Do the upgrade thing. So I went through a shitload of movies. And I've probably kept 20% of everything I own. Maybe like 35%, and getting rid of everything else. I literally have 3 boxes of Blu-rays that I'm going to trade into our local DVD Blu-ray store. It's called Bull Moose, and I've just been doing that. Just going through everything. Same thing with video games. I have so many video games. I'm trying to organize everything. It's like a mess. It's like I just want nice, a tub for Xbox, a tub for GameCube, a tub for all my Magic the Gathering cards. Right now it's just all in boxes. So I got to spend some time to do that and get my apartment. I had a really nice apartment about 5 years ago. Some of these videos on YouTube channel have that apartment in it, but I had like all my collectibles out on shelves, all my videos, all my movies organized, alphabetical. Right, I want to get back into that and have my own space again, and I haven't had that for quite a while. At least these 3 years, probably my own nice space I live in. So that's what I'm working on. So you'll see lots of videos. I'm going to record a video next of all of my recent Blu-ray purchases. I guess that's it. I'm kind of back in town for a little bit. Thanks everybody for whoever sticks with this, and curious about my life. I consider you guys really good friends. So I will talk to you in the next video. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and take care. Bye.